Hello, hello. Welcome to the
Yeah,
Greatest
hello.
Love of All podcast. You are joined today by myself, Izabela, and my friend Ingvar.
Ingvar, I'm Ingvar.
That's it. And just a quick introduction. We are two friends who are exploring a place where we can help find your grounding in the everyday busy world. Ingvar is a psychic and he's an incredibly interesting person. And I really hope that we can sort of dive into how interesting he is a little bit more. And I'm just a spiritually curious person. That's that. So today, I thought, Ingvar, that we will just start our first episode by explaining maybe why we've decided to call the podcast The Greatest Love of All.
I think we are thinking to give some people, and of course, we have inner needs to share our experience with this spiritual world which we are live in exactly. So, because many people are thinking that when they are developing their spirituality. They thinking that they are focused on the two worlds. Yes, one it's matter, and the another is this spiritual world.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it is not to understand because the meaning is that we are one together. We are live in a one world. So we couldn't think that we are not participate in some part of our life, and we treat a part of our life differently than we should treat us, for example. So
I
that's
understand.
the point of many people or understanding of their life. So I think that we are starting with this channel to explain the people how they maybe, I say maybe, should think about themselves because they have free will. So we don't want to change their will. So
No.
we just want to advise if, of course, they want to take it advices from us. So we want to advise them what they can do to not do mistakes or just
Yeah.
be more successful in their uh, lives.
In life in general,
Yes,
right? So just to clarify, so essentially you are saying that people quite often perceive, the material life as one
yes,
thing, spiritual life as another
yes.
thing, and actually they're one the same thing.
This is the
And
one thing. Yes,
there is a way to live life that connects the two without kind of disrupting your life in a major way, but actually it's just a shift of, I guess, a
yes,
shift
and
of
they are
mentality,
shifting
right?
all the time. You know, they are shifting all the. They are in this like material life, and
Yes.
after, if they want to meditate, they come inside. So,
Yes.
and that's why they have all the time this, this
Yes.
disability
Yes, it's
in
almost
their
like
life.
split personality, right? Because it's like
Yes.
in your head there is a voice and you feel like, this is my spiritual side and, all the thoughts and everything.
Mhm.
And then what you show others, the material side,
Yes.
is completely different. But actually, as you say, they are one the same thing.
This is the
And
one thing. Yes.
and
This is
and
the only
actually,
depends of the frequency about the
yes.
vibration. So the vibration of material vibration are more uh, heavy
Mm,
than the spiritual, but it is the same. This is the same word. So we have
yes.
to think about this, and
Yes.
um maybe this is a part of explaining what we are going to talking about, what we are
Creating because we are
creating.
we're
Yes,
creating. Yeah.
creating in our lives. Yes.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I think we will start to talk what is why the channel, the name of the channel is
Yes.
it's called the greatest love of all. So
Yeah.
the greatest love of all, it means that people are should know what the love is, but they are searching all the time this love outside because they have this pattern to find out the love outside them. So they are expecting from another people to get the love from them. For example, they expecting from the partners, from the parents, childrens, and they are thinking only about that the person should send the love and show the love to another person, and it is all the same pattern. But they
Yes.
mostly they don't think that they can love themselves, and that is about this the greatest love of all, because this is about the love to myself. So the
Yeah.
people they should think, and they should start with this practicing form of loving himself. So this is
Yeah.
about this channel about. So I think we are going to um, mm, expand this theme on many topics,
This topic. Yeah.
because they are very connected. And to begin, we have to start from ourselves, I think.
Yes.
So
So before you go there, just a very brief interjection. So essentially, we are trying to create a space where you are equipped with a lot of, I guess, tools and things that you can do to start recognizing the importance of loving yourself first. Because if you think about it, the world is full of really upset people who have a lot of issues, right? And
yes,
actually those issues stem from the fact that we in general as humanity has always been told that you need the external to be valuable, right? Like there
yes,
is always, and this is a theme in many different areas of life that we will cover in this podcast.
yes,
But actually, once you discover that you have everything you need right here, like
mhm,
life can be a lot lighter, and you
that's
can
right.
have a much happier and much more fulfilled life. So it does
Yes,
not require for you to have anything else out there. It's just you, and it starts with you. And that's
yes,
where we feel the foundation of this podcast should be at that space where we are discovering what does it mean to, what does me mean,
yes.
in
And
general, right?
this is also the creating of healthy pattern in your
Yes.
life. Because when you make a right healthy pattern, then you go in your life with this pattern, and then the life is bring you this what you have inside.
Yes. That's it. Because whatever you create inside comes outside in a way. And this is the part of magic in the sense, because this is one of the areas that has been labeled as, oh, this is a woo-woo stuff, where you can create your reality, but actually you can, right? And it starts
Yes, you
inside you.
can create your reality. That's right. It is about this.
Yeah.
So, but first you have to create your healthy reality in your inner world. So to get to this inner world, so it is to get to your heart. And I think many people are thinking too much and using thoughts, only thoughts, not
Thoughts in your
the,
brain. So using
yes,
the brain, the logical side of our
yes, that's
minds,
right.
right?
But they are not using feelings. So, and I have to explain a few things before we go further. So we have, of course, our brains and our minds, and we have our heart. So many people are run away from their feelings because they, in a way, can feel safer. They think they can feel safer, but they are run away from themselves. So in I
Why do
will
you think people do that? Why do you think people run away from feelings? Why is it not a natural thing to explore it further? Why is it such a scary
uh,
prospect for us?
I think it is because mm, you know mostly we have when we live in this world, so we have to be the same as the another people, society.
Yeah,
So
as a,
and most of society it says
Side.
They have this, I think, this wrong pattern because they believe from, or maybe I will try to explain in another way. Okay, so we have this heart and we have the mind settings. Yes. So, but we have also settings, but the heart settings. But to get to these settings, we have to be more focused on this area.
Mm.
And I think people, they know what is the chakras is.
Yes,
So
of course.
we have 7 chakras, and so we have. But yes, but I always say about this heart chakra, yes, and this chakra of plexus solaris chakra.
Yeah.
So mostly
Solar
people
plexus.
are, so chakras are the levels. We have to know this, that the chakras are the levels of our awareness.
Okay.
So when we are on the plexus solaris level, so we are living in this space. We are living in these conditions. So to person who want to develop themselves, they want to go from this plexus solaris level up to the heart level. And this is the another word, another understanding,
Mm.
another feeling. And plexus solaris is represented by our mind.
Fine.
So it is work together. So here, plexus solaris and the mind work together because it
Yeah.
is represented by the mind in this world where we're living in. So, and of course, the mind have his own settings and own believing.
Yeah. But it's also pre-settings, right? It's like ever since we are
Ye-
children, we are
Yes,
believed that, you have to learn because it's like the physical knowledge in your mind, the logical side, this is what
yes,
matters. But nobody ever tells you as a child, what did you feel was important? Like, when you were making that decision, what did you actually feel was the right
yeah,
thing to do, right? It's
that's
what did you think? What did you think of that? Nobody, when we ask about feelings, we think more about, you know, how did that make you feel? As in, like, were you happy or upset, right? But it's not
yes,
about, like, what did you feel was the right thing to do, right? It's
yeah.
very different.
And of course, it's also a deeper answer from your heart. So
Mm.
because mostly we are stopping on this feel good or bad. But when you are more focused and you want to go more inside,
Mm.
so you will get more information
Yes.
what you're feeling. And this knowledge come from this the people they call also this is the mind, but this is a super mind.
Yeah.
So, and this is exactly a field. And also, you can say that is the field of the God or field of your soul. So, when you are connected, but also, of course, you are connected all the time, but
Yes.
it depends of you. Do you
Yeah.
want to use this connection or you
Yeah.
don't want to use this connection? It's up to you,
Yeah.
of course. So,
Yes.
I think it's smarter to choose this level and this connection to go through your life. But
Yes.
what the life is, I think I will tell later because
So,
mostly thinking that the life is something different than them. But it is not like that, in my
no.
opinion, of course, because this is my opinion. So, and of course, this is also that they think that something is happened to them in their life
Mm.
and they thinking oh something's happened, something wrong is happening, and they think some very angry
Yeah.
force did to me very bad things, but they don't know, but the life is exactly them.
That's it. But also, I've listened to an incredible podcast interview recently, and actually that was discussed in general. And the key was to reframe your thinking into this happened for me, not
Yes.
to me. And actually just thinking that everything that happens in life happens for you for a reason, right? And actually trying to find genuinely the best in every situation and finding a way in which you can become a better person as a result of it is kind of going to help you to fine tune into that frequency
Mm-hmm.
of I guess, and that level of the heart and that
Yeah.
vibration you talked about, that vibration of God, that field
Mm-hmm.
of godly energy that we all have access to, right? So
Yeah.
it's a massive mind shift, and I think it takes time. There are some people who are definitely ready for this, and that's we can see this rise of
Mm-hmm.
curiosity in those topics, and there are people who are just outright no, and it's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
Everybody has to find the right time for
That's
them
right.
to
That's up
to
them.
get to that
They
point.
have a free will, so they
Yes,
can do what they want, of course. But if they want to go and explore themselves, so
yes,
I think they feel ready to 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 meet themselves
yes,
exactly and to know themselves by themselves. So and after they can understand better themselves. So
yes.
after also the life is better from themselves.
Yes. And it's a tricky art. It's not easy, by the way. It's like it's such a massive shift, right? So for
Yeah.
somebody who's just at the beginning of the journey, I don't think that they should think that this is just be an overnight change. This is kind of like a slow kind of coming out of the shell motion, right? That
Yes.
eventually lands you
This
in
is a
that space.
process. This is a process.
Yes.
So it is. It can be, of course, one quick awakening. Yes, and you be an enlightenment person, but mostly it's
It
not
takes time.
happen like that. Mostly, but I don't say it's not happening.
No, no.
No,
I guess, it could happen really fast for somebody. So Ingvar, what would be your advice if somebody is at the beginning of the journey? What is the one thing they can start doing from day one that's super easy, like, doesn't require massive change in life, approach to life? Like, what's the one simple thing somebody could start doing?
the very simple thing it is to saying or and thinking. And but this thinking and saying it cannot be without the feeling, of course.
Okay.
So we have to feel and think that we are loving ourselves. Because and how to do it, of course, because many people they say that they can't love themselves.
Hmm.
So and they thinking sometimes that this is a very stupid also. But for them who are feeling this, so it is not stupid because they are feeling better after.
Yes.
And we have a huge source inside. And of course, we are the energy too. So
Of course we
when
are.
we are spreading the energy outside, so we are
We're spending it unnecessarily.
spending, yes, yes.
Yes.
But I think sometimes we are sending energy too much to outside, sometimes.
Yes.
But we
And
are
we are not aware of
forgetting
that.
about ourselves.
Yes.
So if we take a plant, for example, and if this plant will not taking care of themselves, if not giving them the energy, like water, like sun, like minerals, will not grow up. So our love, it is the energy which we are sending to us, and are then we are growing. We are growing spiritually.
Yes.
So we are bigger and stronger then,
Hmm.
and we can raise better in another way, which we are not know yet before
So we
we didn't
we
do it.
can grow a lot better in areas
Yes,
we didn't even know existed. Yes.
yes, yes. So, and for example, if fruits are growing, so and when the fruit, no, not fruits, I mean trees are
Plan.
growing. And after, when they are ready, they have a fruits.
Yes.
And it's a harvesting time.
Yes.
Yes.
That's it. So what work you
So,
put in, you can then later on benefit
yes.
from, right?
So when you are sending, when you are loving yourself, so you are growing, and it will be a time after to harvest your life
Yes.
and to get the right results.
Yes.
I mean, it is about your living. Your living, your life is better. Your thinking is better than
Yes.
before, and you are feel more connected. You are more understand. So this is the way what we will be talking about in this
In
podcast.
future episodes. So just going back to the initial question when I said, so what's the one thing we can do? I guess from what you said, I could take
Yes.
away.
So this is about this saying and giving a love to yourself, to your
Yes.
heart. And
Yes.
this is the simple way. But of course, it is not enough to say once. It is
No.
not enough. It should be saying, you should saying this all the time.
Yes.
When you, for example, driving your car, when you do the home duties, for example. So, and
Yeah.
when you are in uh, outside or inside your house, you can also do it this.
Yes. It's
So
such an
you
easy
can,
thing to do, right? It
it's very
really is.
easy.
Yes.
It's very easy. But sometimes people are feeling that they have no answer from their hearts. They saying and they get nothing. It
Mm.
is because they have a blocks.
Mm.
They are afraid of this because they thinking about the love, but this love, what they are thinking, it's about love between man and the woman.
Mm.
So they thinking that they could be hurt from this love.
Mm.
But we are not talking about this love. We are talking about the love, this self-love, this
But it's, I guess it's like almost it's a specific energy, and it's like if you try to feel it, right? You can almost grasp it, right? It's that kind of unconditional feeling
yes,
of,
unconditional love.
yes, of appreciation, of wanting the best, and kind of like so light and so easy. It's like it's effortless, right? So
Yes.
that kind of, because it is effortless,
Mhm.
and it is about trying to project it first on yourself before anything else, right? It's kind of like when you get on an airplane, put your own air mask first before you do it to
Yes.
others. It's the
Yes.
same thing, right?
Yes, that's the same thing. You start to thinking about yourself first. If you want to help another person, you help yourself first.
Yeah.
Because if you are not doing this, it is the same like with these plants. Yes, as I said before, the plants to grow have to take care of himself.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So we are, I think this is very simple, and but we are have been teaching another system that we have to take care of another person first, and
Mm.
after we should take care of ourselves. But it is like in this aeroplane. When the aeroplane have some problems, yes, the mask is came, and then the steward teach us that to put this mask
Yeah.
to yourself first, and after you put
You can
to
do it.
the person
Yes.
which is beside you. So I think it is show us that without the situation in aeroplane, without air, we will not survive.
Yeah.
So it is help yourself, because without this you are starving. You will not say that you will not survive. but you are become pure when you are taking care of the another first before you. But first, help yourself, and then you can help to another.
That's it.
When you are not pure, when you are rich, or when you are ready for.
That's
So
it.
it is the same like the plant. Plant have or
Yes.
fruits when is ready.
That's it. So actually, and I wanted to also emphasize the importance of saying it, because you did say you've got to say it and feel it, right? And actually,
Yes,
there are many religions that emphasize the importance of what we say. They actually say you create reality with your words, right? So
yes,
that matter of speaking, I love actually what Kabbalah teaches. Kabbalah teaches that you speak and you create with what you speak.
yes,
In
that's right.
fact, this is exactly what's in the Bible, right? Like the God
Mhm,
said and it was, right? So it's like creation with words. And I
mhm.
think that this is important because, as you say, often people are like, well, what do you mean? This is stupid, right? Am I supposed to look at myself and say, I love myself? Like, I love
Yes,
you, right? Like, look into
yes.
your own, right? And people feel really almost like this is an alien thing to do. But actually,
Mhm.
like, just think about it. How easy is it to do when you're brushing your teeth? You finish brushing your teeth, look yourself deeply in the eyes in the mirror,
Wash the
and just,
dishes when you are washing the dishes, for example. Yes,
yeah,
your
that's it.
mind is occupied with this washing, and then you can work with yourself easily.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to be, other people don't have to see it. You can find moments in your day
Yes,
where
that's
this
right.
is a very private and very, very, simple thing.
That's your time with you. That's your
That's it.
time with you.
That's it. We give our time to others, but we hardly ever give that time to ourselves. And actually,
Yes,
that's just such a simple thing. You wash your hands after the toilet, quickly look in the mirror
yes,
and just say it. Just you can find those moments in the day that are so
yes,
easy to grab. And I wanted to actually just, you very briefly touched on it, but I wanted to just circle back to one other thing. You've mentioned the fact that we give energy, right? And actually,
yes.
there is one specific part in the day that I think all of us are very guilty of giving, like, just throwing that energy out. I'm sure, Ingvar, you have heard of the death scroll. Do you know what the death scroll is?
No, no, no.
Okay, so this is where majority of the time, people just sit on a toilet, frankly. And when you open TikTok or Facebook and you've got
Ah,
the reels
yes,
and you keep scrolling and you
yes.
keep
Ah,
looking,
yes, yes,
and look how much energy you are expanding
yes,
out from yourself to that other thing. And
yes.
actually, how little does it give back to you? Like, how little, there is nothing. You don't get anything back other
Because
than you just give.
we are
Yes.
feeding the TikToks, streamers, and we are feeding
Yes.
another's people, another's
Yes.
projects. So we have
100%.
to think that giving love to ourselves is feeding us.
That's it.
That's the feeding. So, and many people are without the love, they are starving from this love.
That's sad. So that
They are
starving
very
could be,
hungry, but
yeah,
they
but that
don't
starving
know
could
how
be,
to get this food. They want to
right?
get the food from outside, but they don't know that they
Depression.
can get this food from themselves and they will not be
Yeah.
starving.
Depression, a great example, I
Yes,
think of,
that's true.
right?
That's
Like
right.
depression, just like lack of self-confidence,
Yeah.
it's just, loneliness in general.
Yes,
Like
this
that's
is
really,
everything about the many aspects of
yes,
our lives. So this is this when we start to do it. So
mm,
this have a huge impact of our
yes,
lives. So I think this is a beginning, a huge beginning for people who are starting with it. And I know that for them who are already started with, so they are more happier and they are more,
more in control,
yes, and
actually.
they feel more rich.
Yes,
It is not only the rich with the money. I think the rich of the energy, they know them better. So
yeah,
they can easier
yes,
solve their problems. So I think because many people have many problems with their life. So it is about the everything. This is changing the everything, every aspect
yeah.
in their life.
And just think how the modern society is set up to pull you away from that, right? Like
Yes.
the way we work, the way we entertain ourselves, the
Yes.
way we interact with other humans, it's actually designed to completely pull you out of that mentality of thinking and recognizing that you are actually giving and spending energy on
Yes.
different parts, right? Like,
Yes.
but it's not framed like that. In fact, it's framed the other way around. It's framed like, this is for you. You know, this is the
Yes.
entertainment for you. You are gaining from it. It's that, but that's not the case.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. But you told about words. Yes, so that we are using the words.
Yes.
So the words are the energy. And of course, we can say something, and this is the energy, but the word is a package of this energy.
Mm.
So
It's
when
like a
we,
wrapping. Is that what you mean? It's like a wrapping for the energy. What is like? Would you?
yes,
Or is that what's
it's
inside the
something what
package?
is cover the energy.
Okay, so the wrapping.
Yes. So, for example, yes, in America, I know the people they used to say, "I love you, I love you, I love you, I love this, and I love this," but
Hmm.
it's this mostly just saying
Yes.
without this feeling. It
Yes.
means I like this. Okay, I like this,
Yes.
or maybe they saying to to connect with more people to be more closer. They saying I like this and like you or something like this. But it is doesn't mean really that they are loving this person. So you see, they are saying this, but inside this it is not this energy what
No.
exactly means love. It is quite different. Or it is, for example, this energy like, I like this, yes? But
That's it.
why they are saying instead of love, no, instead of like you, they are saying I love you.
Yes, it's to please the external expectation of
Yes.
society, right? So this is coming from the kind of like, this is just how society works. We don't even
They
think
maybe
actually
want
about
to
the
be
words we
more
say.
polite or maybe
Yeah.
more,
To
they
fit
can.
better. To fit better.
Yes, 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 that's right. But so that's why I want to say a little bit more better, more about this. What the word is mean for us when we are aware, when we are saying to us that we are love ourselves. What we should put in this word,
Package.
yes.
Yes.
What kind of food we are should feeding
Yes.
ourselves.
Yes.
So when we
Do you
are,
think that's something we can get straight away? Or is that something that for some people it might be a case of saying it and then with time the feelings come, right?
yes,
It's the
yes,
process, right?
yes, that's the process. Yes, but when we, for example, we have some problem to feel this love, when we can, for example, start to think how much I want love some another person, or another example, how much I want that someone will love me.
Mm.
Or another example, people who have children, so they can think how much they love children,
Mm.
their children. So then can feel this and then can use this energy to themselves.
Yes.
It will be
Yes.
easier for them. And also they can say to themselves, I let myself to love myself.
Like that.
So sometimes it is also necessary to be sane
That's
because
it.
we have different, many different settings. Each person is a different settings. So
Yeah.
we, when we say this, that I let myself to love or to love myself, so we agree for it to give us this love. And
That's it.
then we can start to feel it. Before we couldn't. And from this, we start to feel it. And
That's
of
it. But it's a
course,
process.
sometimes we need to have a time. As you said, this is a process. So we can begin today, we can continue tomorrow and on the next day and next day.
Yeah.
And if we do this for few days, I think it will be
Beneficial.
effect
It
of
will.
our
It's a
work.
little bit like when you are learning to run, right? Like if you've never run before, the first run is going to be a
Yes.
case of you run for 10 seconds and then you walk
Yes.
the rest, and then a little bit more and then a little bit more. And then eventually you become, capable of running,
Yes.
2K, then 5K, then
Mhm.
2K, and so on. So it's the same thing. You are training a muscle that is maybe not physical muscle, but it's your feelings muscle,
Brain
your
muscles.
brain muscle. That's it. You are training it, showing it a new skill. It's not been used in that way before. So don't get discouraged. It is just something that you will get better at the more you do
Yes,
it.
we are changing the chemistry of our brain, of
I like
our
that.
body. So,
Yes. The wiring.
yes, so that's why it's important to know that we need the time because
Yes.
many people are waiting for quick results. So,
Yes.
if it can be very quick, it can be, and all
Yes.
it's often that is quick results, but in some situation we need
Yes.
more time. The same as a plant. Plant when we plant the fruit seeds, when we
Yes.
plant the seeds, so and we put the water on, so then we need a few days to
Yes.
see that the plant this seed is growing, and from the seeds is the plant. It's so
Yes.
that's why it's the same with us. The same with us. And here
Absolutely.
we have a special place. We have a special place, and we have to think about us as a great gardener, which
Yes.
is planting new or maybe in a way old seeds in our awareness.
Those are very old seeds. Those seeds have been, in fact, around from
Yes,
day one. But I think,
which those seeds which were
yes,
laying to be used.
that's it. They're just waiting to be picked up and
Yes,
planted. So that's that. I absolutely love that. So in the next episode, we're going to dive a lot deeper into the affirmations, which is what I guess helps those seeds grow a lot more. It
yes,
helps you get into that energy that we're talking about. Yeah, there's a lot more to it. So that's the next
yes.
episode.
And it will be about the secret good affirmation. And
Yes.
what
So
the
don't give
people,
any more.
yes, and
Don't give any more.
of course, but I also will say that what the people are doing wrong and why those affirmations are not work.
No, that's
So
it.
we will explain this on the next episode.
I love that. That sounds really good. So for now, thank you so much for watching and
Mhm.
tuning in. The one thing you need to do right now before anything else is make sure to hit subscribe, because if you are not subscribed, you will miss out on this amazing episode on affirmations and so much more coming from us. So do click subscribe. And your homework is to find the moment in the day where you choose to give time to you, when you choose to feed you instead
Mm.
of the out. So
Feed with
let
love.
us know.
Feed
Let us
with
know in
love.
the comments what you've done and how you've managed to
Mhm.
achieve that. We would love to hear from you. And thank you so much for tuning.